lovelies, it's me, author Alexandria Infante, coming to you with a new review. First off, as always, we'd like to thank music composer Ben Sound for his awesome music that we use each and every time that we come to you with a new review. So, if you would like to use royalty-free and free royalty-free music, then check out his website at musiccomposerbensound.com, and you can use most of his music for free. There is some that you have to pay for, so pretty much just check it out and research it yourself. Also, we will be having a gift this week. We'll be taking well, not taking, but you know how we offer the gift cards, but this time we're actually offering a gift. And so basically I will talk about it at the end of the review, and basically, you know, you leave your comments and then that's where Jen picks the winners from. And also, just like I said yesterday, a disclaimer for the channel. We are doing author interviews. So, one of the stipulations for Jen, remember, this is not my channel. I am just the face. But I guess some authors got upset because she asked that they subscribe to the channel as well. Like, she's putting up the interviews. This is her thing. She's putting up the interviews, but she is asking that the authors subscribe to the channel. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. If you want an interview to be on the channel, she is asking you to subscribe, because it's to her benefit and to your benefit as well. It's her channel, so she wants her channel to pretty much, you know, make it and be able to be out there with all the rest of them, so you get more exposure. Now, me personally, as an author, I wouldn't have an issue with it, because I feel like if I'm on her site doing an interview and she's trying to promote the channel, you know, to her fullest ability, then that's to my benefit, because whoever comes to her channel is going to see my interview or my books if I were on the channel like that. I mean, I do speak about my books, but I don't try to publish. I mean, I don't try to promote them. Well, that much. I may refer to them or whatever, but I'm not doing what I do for you authors, because of the fact that, you know, it's kind of cheesy. But so that is her stipulation for authors who would like to be on the channel. For Author Sundays, she is asking that you subscribe. I guess an author got pissed off because they were like, why should I subscribe to the channel? That's like me basically paying you to be on there. I kind of don't see it that way, but you know, people do what they gonna do. So, that's just to let you guys know, if you're interested in having for those subscribers who are already there, the authors who are already subscribed, this doesn't apply to you because you're already subscribed. So you're going up there, which is the reason why all of you are coming up first, because of the fact that you are already subscribed to the channel. So every author who has already contacted her, that is what she's doing. She's putting you on there first because you were already loyal to her. So I don't have anything to do with that. I also don't have anything to do with the submissions. I don't have anything to do with if it's like a YA review, because I don't read YA. If it's like sometimes if it's a contemporary review, I have not reviewed that. So that is Erica and Jen. What I review is paranormal, horror, skimming the top, remember y'all, because I'm not going to be up in the house talking about the power of Christ compels me. So, horror, skim the top, sci-fi, fantasy, paranormal. Those are the genres that I review. I only review those because of the fact that I write it, so I don't read it on my own. I stay away from it. But I do like to review other people's work. So those are the ones that I review. Anything other than that, your review is not coming from me. I'm putting it on the channel, but it's not me reviewing your work. So, sometimes I will review erotic romance. Because I did review Cinderella's presentation. Oh, I gotta talk about that book tomorrow. That book was fire. But anyway, so sometimes I do. But just as this disclaimer, that is what she's asking. That if you would like for your review to be on the channel, that you subscribe to the channel. And me personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. I wouldn't have had a bee in my bonnet about that, but I guess a couple of authors didn't want to because they felt like she was buying their review, or they basically would only get the review if she if they subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm sure if they would have asked her or said, hey, well, I don't feel comfortable about that, am I still eligible to do a review? I'm sure she would have put you on here anyway. That's not the type of person Jen is. It's not, she's asking you to subscribe to the channel. I guess, whatever. But that's not my thing. So, you guys, pick it up with her. Anyway, so now today, our review is by, excuse me, is by me. I did review this one because this is a mystery. It's like a crime thriller mystery. I forgot I do mystery. So if you have a good freaking mystery, then please make sure that you make it attention Alexandrian fun thing. So now, the book is called Handsome, like I said, and it's by Teresa Jacobs. Okay, so basically we are following Detective Marcy. I'm not sure if it's Gagon or Gagon. Basically, if it was Spanish, I would have said Gagon. So, I don't know. Yeah, I have issues with names sometimes, okay? Because, like the lady who got upset because I said that she, about the ESL. Remember, I am a Spanish speaker, so that English, I speak English as a second language too. But it's like called, learning, education, whatever. So, anyway, but, so yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. So Miss Jacobs, hit me up and let me know exactly how your character's name is pronounced. So for the review, I'm going to say Marcy Gagon. And so she is a, so the story follows her, and, it's like 3 a.m. and she's called to like this brutal, like seriously brutal murder. And so basically when she gets there, she sees the scene, and it's reminiscent of another scene that happened a couple of months ago. Now, this poor little town has already had a freaking serial killer. And unfortunately, the serial killer of like the last couple of months or last year, he was killing gay men. And so now this killer, he's killing couples, but the way in which he's killing them, I can't say on the channel because this is a PG channel. I can't say on the channel, but the way that he's killing them is like insane. Good. No, I'm just joking. But and so she gets called out to this murder, and so it's reminiscent of a scene that a murder scene that she had already been to before, like a couple of months ago. And so basically, she's like seeing the connection. She automatically feels like this is something that's connected to this other case. Also, what I really loved about this book is the main character is LGBT. So for all you LGBT readers out there, this is a book I'm telling you that you need to pick up. And so, not just because you're LGBT, but because of the fact that I love it when I see this, because just like authors of color, LGBT authors don't get enough of promotion and publicity either. And so basically she's following, she checks out the scene, she goes back to the office, and then she's doing, her thing is to like lock this up. But the problem is that her chief is like, there's no connection, you need to stop, you're always overstepping your bounds, blah 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 blah. And so he tells her to stop trying to make it connect to the other case because of the fact that he just had a serial killer, he's not trying to have another one. And so she's like, I'm trying to do my job, right? And so then in pops in Anders Handsome. And so now, like, he's this really, really handsome, you know, handsome guy. It kind of reminded me of Jeffrey Dahmer, because they say that Jeffrey Dahmer was very handsome. I mean, from the pictures, he didn't look like he was that bad looking, but, you know, he wasn't like stellar, you know. He was attractive enough to get people to be comfortable with him. And so this guy's name is Anders Hansen. And so, like, one of the guys at his job teases him, is like, oh, or the lady that he's talking to, she teases him. I'm sorry, I'll get it out in a second. And she's like, oh, is that like a nickname for handsome? And so basically what he is, these murders that he is committing, he's committing them on swingers. And I'll just have to leave that at that, because PG channel. But and so he lives like this normal everyday job. He's a broker, which is insane. He's a broker, and so he works for this place called Queen Street West, and it's like this big, huge financial, you know, broker planning company. And so he goes to work like 9 to 5, like there's nothing wrong with him. He has a girlfriend, Sullivan, that he's dating, but he doesn't really have like that intimate connection with her. And so even though he's dating her, he makes up these excuses that, you know, like sometimes he can't make it. But what he's really doing when in these times when he can't make it is he's actually committing these murders. And so basically, now it gets to the point where Marcy, she stops off at this convenience store, and she goes to get something for lunch, and she freaking walks in on like a robbery. And so she winds up taking the guy out, and then after she gets him down, you know, she's waiting for backup. There's someone else in the store, and so she's like, what? And she's like, come out. You know, she's basically like, this is the police, come out right now. And so the guy comes out, and he puts his hands up, and he's like, I really don't want to be involved. I was just trying to get, you know, something to drink, blah, blah, blah. I need to leave. And so what she doesn't know at the time is that it is the killer. And so he just happened to be in that store, and so he's in his mind like, you know, I just came in for blah, blah, blah. And so basically he doesn't want to like give a statement. He doesn't want to wait around. Well, because of the obvious reasons. And so the criminal is like, dude, you better run. You better run. This is a filthy cop. Like basically saying all this trash, right? And so he's looking at the door. He's looking at her, and she's like, well, this is a really suspicious reaction from someone I'm just asking to, you know. And so finally the sirens are coming. So he stays. He has to stay. He has no other option. And so she takes all his information. He leaves. And so now he's enraged because, one, he had to give information that he had no plans on giving. And then two, she's seen his face. Now, whether she will connect 1 and 2 together, you'll have to see. And that's pretty much it to this review. Now, I can say I really, really freaking love this book. If I had to star this book, I would star this book of 4 stars because, one, she kept you in she kept you in the loop. I love the fact that, like, I've never been to Canada, but I definitely want to go. It's one of my bucket list. And so I felt like in her describing her cities and the places, like the convenience store, you know, she laid it all out for you. She was very, like, you can have a descriptive author, right, that's writing something. But then you can have an author who has you see what they're writing. So, and that's like a really good skill. That's an amazing skill. And so she's writing, and although she's, you know, she's using these adjectives and she's placing this and this there, instead of reading it, I'm seeing it. And so I really love that about the book. And then also, it kept you in the flow, and I kind of thought it was like hysterical. I guess it's not, but I kind of thought I have a dark sense of humor, so I thought it was hysterically funny that he was killing off swingers. I mean, the crimes were brutal, yes, but just the idea of saying, you know, you and you and you, I just thought that was hysterically funny. And so, like I said, if I had to give Miss Jacobs a star for this book, she would get 4 stars because this book was so good. It kept me engrossed. It kept me on the edge of my seat. And I was like, okay, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And then I like the main character, Marcy. She was very personable. And I thought it was cute that she dated an older woman as well. So then there's that, you know, dynamics, and just the character herself. She did her job, and she wanted to do her job to the best of her ability, even if her boss was a jerk off. And so my review for this book is a 4-star, and I really want you guys to go out and pick up Mrs. Jacobs or Teresa's book. It is on Amazon.com, and you can get it right now. Also, Teresa will be one of our authors on the channel this Sunday. So check her out and see exactly why she wrote this book and exactly what her love is for writing. So make sure you guys check that out. Now, as I was saying about the gift, we have a gift going on this weekend. Basically, your comments and things will need to go up, and they need to be in by Monday of next week, July 27th. Now, you guys know that I'm moving back to New York, so I try to find things that make my travel easy. And so I found this really cute bag here. It's see-through. So basically, when you go through customs, they can see, when you go through the checkpoint, they can see everything in your bag. You do not have to pull out anything. They can literally see it all. And so I thought this was so cute. And so this is what I'm offering this week. So basically, leave your comments, leave your suggestions, just shout out to us. Let us know that you're out there and you're watching the channel, and that we want to interact with you. So come on in. On Thursday, we will be doing a guest review by Sora Danum. She will be reviewing Harry Potter. So now, although we are an indie channel, for younger kids and for the younger ones out there, I like to pop in, not a normal, but like a mainstream book every now and then. Like you guys have seen on the channel, I might review a mainstream author just to throw in a little, a little controversy. And so on Thursday, she will be reviewing Harry Potter, and she is a guest host. So we will be doing guest hosts throughout, like, our time on here. And so that is pretty much it. We will have a guest host on Thursday, and then I will see you guys tomorrow with a new review, Cinderella's Presentation. And that book was flame, y'all. I'm telling you. I won't be able to tell you everything about it, but I'll be able to tell you enough because it was hot. And that is pretty much it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, click that little bell so every time we upload a video, you will get it. And that is pretty much it. Love bunches, and I will see you tomorrow.